The passive voice fallacy. Also, the bureaucratic passive. A fallacy from ethos concealing active human agency behind the curtain of the grammatical passive voice. Example: it has been decided that you are to be let go, arrogating an ethos of cosmic infallibility and inevitability to a very fallible conscious decision made by identifiable, fallible, and potentially culpable human beings. Got it. Scholar Jackson Katz notes in 2017, we talk about how many women were raped last year, not about how many men raped women. We talk about how many girls in in a school district were harassed last year, not about how many boys harassed girls. We talk about how many teenage girls in the state of Vermont got pregnant last year rather than how many men and boys impregnated teenage girls. Ooh. So you can see how to use the passive voice has a political effect. It shifts the focus off of men and boys and onto girls and women. Ouch, yeah, this one's hitting home. Even the term violence against women is problematic. It's a passive construction. There's no active agent in the sentence. It's a bad thing that happens to women. But when you look at the term violence against women, nobody is doing it to them. It just happens to them. Men aren't even a part of it. This is hurting my soul on a level that's indescribable. See also political correctness. Oh, an obverse of the passive voice fallacy is the be verb fallacy, a cultish linguistic theory and the bane of many at first year composition students' lives, alleging that an extraordinary degree of clarity, sanity, or textual liveliness can be reached by strictly eliminating all passive verb forms and all forms of the verb to be from English language writing. This odd but unproven contention, dating back to Alfred Korzybski's general semantics, self-improvement movement of the 1920s and 30s via S.I. Hayakawa, blithely ignores the fact that although numerous major world languages lack a ubiquitous be verb, example, Russian, Hindi, and Arabic speakers of these languages, like English speaking general semantics, devotees themselves, have never been proven to enjoy any particular cognitive advantage over ordinary everyday users of the passive voice and the verb to be, nor have writers of the curiously stilted English that results from applying this fallacy achieved any special success in academia, professional, or technical writing, or in the popular domain. I feel like whoever wrote this one really was upset that in a writing class one day and wrote this one down. That was so complicated. Uh,
I know there were so many like big words in that, and I'm
yeah,
like, what? Like,
so many big words and so many name drops. I'm like, okay, hang on, what's happening? That could have been a fallacy in and of itself. I have to be honest, I don't really understand the be verb fallacy. Like, I understand it conceptually, but I have no internal understanding of it. Can we go into the passive voice fallacy? Because that one,
Yep,
like,
let's do it.
holy moly. This one, so I'm kind of speechless in terms of how much this is hurting my body to like to 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 read. Like, I don't know, there's something that really hurts, dude, me about like the violation of women, the violation of women's bodies. It's like and like painting them as the negative ones, suppressing them, suppressing their sensuality, suppressing their sexuality, making women wrong for being sexual creatures. Like, there's so much in there that like I can't even think straight right now. But I totally see that
Yeah, the
one.
violence against women one was like, wow, instead of phrasing it as violent men that hurt.
Yeah, and it's like for me, this one, I've never like in reading that one, I've never that was like enlightening to read. I've never like noticed that, but in reading that in real time, I was like, oh my God, this is this is real. People do this. So, and this is a cultural conditioning thing, a huge theme in my coaching and in my talks that I've been giving over the last like 2, 3 weeks. It's been really big on like conditioning, like what kind of conditioning is in there that has us think certain ways. So this one's like it. I want to read this one again at some point, continue to study it because it feels like it's one of those sneaky ways to like condition thoughts in a particular way. That one's getting me. That one's getting me in a big way.
Yeah, so passive voice fallacy. Um it has been decided that you are let go. It's not we decided.
Yeah,
It's that it has been decided. So what the to be is also part of it is simply just saying that this is meant to be. That like there's no way of changing this. This is the future. And it's not necessarily like somebody decided that. It's not to be. It
yeah,
doesn't have to do become, right? So that's all I think that one, the be verb fallacy is. But
yeah,
yeah, I can see how this is very dangerous.
yeah. It feels like a diffusion of responsibility. It's like don't. It's almost like an attempt to those who are responsible find a way to take that away from them. And it's like so that no one can be blamed for this. Like there's no, it's almost like a really messed up version. Like there's no one to blame for your real life circumstances changing. And it's like, no, that is, someone was responsible for this. Like it happened, you know what I mean? So it's like, oh man, but it's like it's kind of like I'm seeing it in a similar vein as like calling cow meat beef or calling pork meat or pig meat pork. It's like we wouldn't
True.
call it cow meat or pig meat. It's like no, it's pork. It's something different. It's not. It's you're not responsible for eating an animal. Like
I
that.
actively call it cow just because partly it's funny, but also like it's true. Like it's a cow, bro.
Yeah, you're
Um
you're eating an animal. Yeah, yeah. And to be clear, I have nothing against eating meat. So, but it's
yeah,
like it's like I feel like it's a similar thing. It's like hey, let's try to remove what's actually happening here so that we can soften the emotional blow of the thing or reduce the intensity of the thing. It's like it's almost like one of the word like even reading the word rape in this one, I was like huh, like my body like kind of tensed up because it's a very uncomfortable word to use. It's uncomfortable to talk about. And so it's like, oh, I could see why like for trying to save people's feelings or whatever. No, let's avoid what happened. Let's call it something else. Let's call it crimes against women and leave it there. It's like I can like see like how and why that's used, but also how harmful that is. It's blowing my mind.
yeah. Alan, I know you do have to go, but I want to make sure we're not overshadowing Sarah at all because Sarah did not speak on this.
Yeah, go for
But
it.
yeah, if you have to go, we'll see you. But yeah, Sarah, go ahead.
I do
Um,
have to go. I'm gonna watch the recording so I can see Sarah's thoughts.
okay.
Okay, awesome.
Love you
Thank
both,
you, Alan.
guys.
Okay. My thoughts. Yeah, so yeah, that was just like gross. I was like, "Oh, okay." And then uh yeah, it's saying like we talk about rape against women, but we're not saying like who's doing it. And that kind of just like made me think about times when that happens and then some people are like, "Well, what was she wearing?" And it's like, "No, like what women wear does not like no one deserves that. You know, like no one's asking for it just because they're like God forbid they're showing a shoulder, you know? Like that that's just yeah, that's my take. It's just gross and it's just like ugh, like yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, yeah, that is the passive voice fallacy. Hope you guys enjoyed.